Okay, if you could only carry 3 first aid items ever,
like end of the world
into
stuff?
the world stuff, what would they be?
If I can only carry 3 medical devices forever, which 3? Give me a minute. Okay, got it. Epinephrine Auto-Injector, SOF-T by TACMed, that's a tourniquet, and a good pair of trauma shears.
Okay, why those items specifically?
Well, okay, so if we can only carry 3, then we're talking about already we're in improvisation, right? So what I want things that I can't easily replicate in the field. For example, my epinephrine auto-injector, it's difficult to make out in the wilderness, and when you need it now. So yay for that. Also, this comes in a really robust housing, which looks a little bit like the windlass of a tourniquet. So I can make an improvised additional tourniquet out of that deal. SOF-T, well, this one over the cat, even though the cat is arguably easier to use for more people, it requires better training. I'm well trained and well versed in these. I put these on upside down in the water in the dark with my eyes closed. It's, you do it enough times, it's no big deal. It gives me some advantages. The tail on this is much longer, and so functionally it'll go around any human appendage available. If the extremity is so big that this doesn't go around it, then you aren't going to generate enough force with this to be able to occlude the arteries. Additionally, I can use this as an improvised, pelvic junctional tourniquet or pelvic sling or binding agent because I don't have any sort of splinting stuff with me in this sort of 3 first aid items scenario. I can use it to strap people down to spine boards, to whatever we're getting them out, rescuing them in. And it's more reusable than a Cat Gen 7. These are actually the only reusable tourniquets, and they're built a lot more rugged because they're effectively just seatbelt webbing. And so if I had to use it over and over again, this one would hold up longer. So that's why that. And a good set of trauma shears. Well, a good set of trauma shears can be used to assist me in certain surgeries. If you look here, you can see where this lip, which is really good for not cutting people, can also be used a little bit for blunt dissection if you have to do that. This can be used for going in if you have to do some of this sort of stuff. These trauma shears make additional windlasses for my tourniquets out of my clothing or someone else's clothing. They make additional tourniqueting material out of even bed sheets and stuff like that. They make pressure bandages. They make wound packing gauze. They're very versatile, and it's really difficult to replicate a good set of shears just sort of out in the world. So this gives me all of the bleeding control that I need that isn't right now they're gonna die. That's what the tourniquet's for. This helps me sort of figure everything else out. If we do 4 items, I'd want an adhesive, I'd want some duct tape, but at 3, this is it. This lets me do this stuff, plus epinephrine has some other standard RX applications which might come in useful. So those are my 3. SOF-T, epinephrine auto-injector, good set of trauma shears. Keep getting after it.